I want to show you a very useful feature of Dropbox. Let me launch Dropbox. Okay, what I want to show you is you can actually scan in any documents and store it inside the Dropbox. So you don't need a scanner at all. In fact, you can just use Dropbox to scan in documents. So when you are inside Dropbox, okay, notice that the icons below, right at the bottom, there is a plus sign which allows you to create documents or scan documents. Okay, I'm just going to tap on the plus sign and select the scan document function. Okay, because I want to scan a document. So once you are inside the scan document function, it looks for a document to be scanned in. So in fact, when you position over the document, it will scan in automatically. Okay, depending on how good is your scan, you may not accept it, you can rescan it. So let's say we are going to reject this. I'm going to tap on the cancel sign at the upper left corner of the document. You can see the X. So I'm going to delete it, delete. Okay, so I'm going to scan again. Notice the button, the big white button right at the bottom, at the center, will begin to indicate that the scanning process is going on. Okay, so this is our second attempt at this document. I'm going to scan in another document to show you can in fact scan multiple pages. So what you do now is to tap on the plus sign at the lower left corner. I'm going to scan another document. So let's remove the first page and then position the second document. Alright, so the second page is scanned in. Now what do you do now from here? You can either continue to edit if you want to. Let's say notice that this page right at the top is not properly aligned. What we can do is in fact edit it to trim it a little bit, trim off the part which is not part of the page. So how do we do it? Well, you tap on the icon right below, right at the center. That's supposedly the editing function. Okay, I'm tapping on it. And what you can do is to adjust the corner because the upper portion seems to be a bit off. So I'm going to drop it a little bit so that that top part, which is not part of the page, will be trimmed off. And you can take a look by tapping on done. Okay, this is better now. You can see it's just mostly the page. Now let me go back into the editing function again. You can see there are three filters there, right? Black and white, whiteboard, and original. Original means, as what it says, if I tap on B and W, black and white, you can see it is much whiter and in contrast, right, compared to the original that reflects the shade or the quality of the paper. So black and white is really, if you want to go for just pure black and white. The other option here, which is also more or less black and white, but not so stark in terms of the white and the black, I guess. So original is okay, what you see is what you get. So let's leave it in the original and say okay. And of course this is page 2. If you swipe to the right, you can see page 1. Page 1, in fact, you can see right at the top there's also not quite the part of the page, you know, we did not scan properly, but you can do the same thing, go to the edit mode and trim that part so that it is not visible. Now on the right icon right at the bottom, bottom right icon, this is the orientation. You can in fact rotate the orientation, right? Let's say you wanted landscape. Now let's bring this back to the portrait. And so I'm now ready to in fact process and store this scanned document with 2 pages into our Dropbox storage somewhere. So I'm going to tap on next on the upper right corner, next. So this is where you can save it, you know, in the folder of your choice. So this is a default folder. I'm going to just save it. Okay, it takes a while to save, but you can see it is in the process of saving. So it's done. So if I tap on this document, which I just scanned in, okay, it's a 2-page document. You can see very nicely they stack, you know, nicely as a 2-page scan document. So Dropbox is pretty useful, and I like the scan function because it's quite easy to use and the quality is pretty good. Okay.